Now, emergency medicine can be really good. If you're having a heart attack, you go to the hospital and you go to a place where they can open up the clot or put a stent in or do what they have to do because you're going to die or you're going to suffer. So that's all good. And if you need a C-section, well, you should get one. And if you have a gangrenous toe, you should get it cut off. So there are aspects, you have pneumonia and a high fever of 105. Well, you better take an antibiotic because the chances that some herbs are going to get you through the thing are, not very good. So, but then that isn't what most people have. They have hypertension and high cholesterol and pain and arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and ulcerative colitis and Lyme disease and cancer. And unfortunately, the modern medicine approach to those things isn't very good. In fact, it's pretty awful. And so this whole field of biological medicine is being able to handle people like that. And so I started to just dabble with people, and the success rates were very high. And all of a sudden, it just mushroomed into a practice. So now we have a very big practice. We have 68, I think, employees. And, and we really, people come from all over the world to see us because we really specialize in chronic illness. Anybody with neurological disease, they have MS or Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or ALS, or they have cancer, or they have Lyme disease or chronic fatigue, or any of the autoimmune diseases, lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. We can really help them. And, our average patient has been to 13 doctors with no solution. And about 85% of the time, we're able to get them better. So we're not perfect, but the population that we're mostly seeing is a population that's been through the sort of normal rung of regular medicine, sometimes some alternative things with chiropractic or acupuncture, but they just haven't had enough detailed knowledge or experience to be able to get people through that stuff. And so I like those kind of cases. I like problem cases and puzzle cases because it just excites me to try to figure out there is a reason, like that person 5 years before or 10 years before was fine. They were functioning, they were working, they had a family, they played tennis on weekends, or they ran triathlons, and now they can't. It's not their genetics. It's not some mystical thing that occurred in their life. There are exact causes that they ran into that either infected or intoxicated their body. And usually, if we can figure out what these things are, we can get them better. And then their life gets restored. And so now more than ever, this field has exploded. So there's lots of tools, that we have both diagnostically and therapeutically to help people get through this. And they spend 2-3 months with us and they get better, and then they go home. And, then they have to pay attention to, organic food and enough sleep and, keeping their environment clean of negative people. And, there's sort of a whole, you want to be well in this environment, which is a very challenging environment. You have to be careful, but you can. And, I live in this environment too, and I'm 74 years old and I'm doing Ironman triathlons. And, and I work a 60-hour week and I love what I do. And I think a lot of it is because I feel good. I've got energy and I'm with people all day long where I can actually contribute to them, help them. And I just haven't found there's anything more fun than doing that. So I should have retired probably 9 years ago. That's when you're supposed to retire. But, we're expanding, and it's I really feel like I'm in the prime of my life. And, why not do this for another 20 years? So that's my goal.
Yeah, no, listen, I get it. My father's 72 as well, and he loves what he does. It's challenging, but when you get into this art form of medicine, as he calls it, the art of medicine, and this integrative, where you look at each patient as a blank canvas and to unravel the whys and then provide the right tools that address each why and peel back the layers of the onion and actually give someone health back, not just managing their disease, which is really the kind of approach we have from conventional medicine with chronic disease right now. Right. It is an enjoyable thing to give people their lives back.
Right.
I think too many people, though, and the way society has approached it is disease is a natural state of aging. And that's
Right.
the unfortunate part of it.